Indeed, I am with Panyaza Lesufi, who is the chair of the ANC here in Gauteng, of course the premier, the host province for the 55th conference of the ANC. Mr. Lesufi, thank you so much for joining us on SABC News. In terms of the procedures, first and foremost, just on a lighter note, are you happy? There were so many delays yesterday. Delegates still complaining today that they hadn't registered. Seemingly the ANC actually started late with their programs.
Well, the ANC is a huge, broad change, so it's extremely difficult sometimes to conclude some of the aspects, especially when there are disputes and other challenges, when people feel that the issues have not been resolved. But it's not justification that as a party that is in government can take almost 2 days to register 4,000 delegates. But the interest on this conference is huge, so I think the team was trying to be articulate, and we're trying to ensure that everything that they do is proper and correct, and there are systems that can be checked so that whoever complains, we can be in a position to resolve those complaints. We live in an environment where people are free to go to court to challenge anything, so if you have to deal with some of these things, you have to be extra careful, and I thought they went beyond the normal time. But the conference is moving very well. We've recovered lost ground. We've dealt with all major reports. We're just waiting for the credentials to be adopted, and I think beyond that, conference can start issues of either adopting the constitutional amendment and then setting the stage for the nomination of those that wants to stand for elections.
Earlier on, we saw Gauteng held their PGC at Terfontein, and basically what you had said there, you had declared your unwavering support for Paul Mashatile as the deputy president. The other positions, what is Gauteng's stance on them?
Well, it was selection, because we indicated the people that we are supporting, the president, Cyril Ramaphosa, for him to be the president, Comrade Paul Mashatile to be deputy president, and Comrade Nomvola Mkonyane to be the deputy SG, and Comrade Chupu Matawata to be the national chair. That was the position of the PEC, and that position was taken to the branches. And when the branches came back, they added the name of David Masondo for national chair, Comrade Mtumiseni and Comrade Mbadula for SG, and Comrade Bulemabi and Comrade Mzwandile Masina for treasurer. On the basis of that, this morning we convened the caucus of ANC Gauteng, and the caucus mandated the chair and the provincial secretary to start the official negotiations with other provinces. So we are in that space now where other provinces have exchanged notes with us. We are considering their notes and we'll reconvene.
And how is the brokering?
No, it's not bad. I think it's contrary to popular belief. I really believe there might be some position where there can be consensus, but obviously people are in the mood to vote and elect, so you can't take that nice part where people have to sing songs about their leaders and also find the thing. But we as Gauteng, were the provinces that have approached us, the provinces we have approached, and late in this afternoon I think we'll consolidate our slate, share it with our delegates and allow our delegates to go and vote.
But what about those branches at the PGC, about more than 52 branches that had said that, listen, they're going to support Zweli Mkhize as their preferred presidential candidate? It's
a democratic party and they've got mandate of their branches. But remember, when you come here, it's no longer in interest of a branch, the interest of the province. Because with horse trading, the province can lose completely. And if the province lose completely, you don't have a real cover. You don't have support where you need issues to be discussed either in local government or in Gauteng. Got problems related to electricity in Soweto and other townships. So you need national leadership to carry you. So if you are reckless and look at a narrow view of the leader you want because you are running their campaign, you may compromise the entire province. So that's the reason why we have consolidated our provincial position, and then we are discussing with other provinces. I think on the basis of that there will be provincial views. So, but whoever carry their own branch views or personal views, our organization is a democratic movement, will not either punish them or criticize them. They've got that right to do as they wish.
And you and Oscar Mabuyane, have you ironed out the differences?
It was an unfortunate misunderstanding, I must be frank. If you can see my prepared speech, the things that I'm accused of, hating a certain tribe, they were not correct. I didn't say it, but it's now water under the bridge, and I want to once more previously apologized to South Africans if they felt that I trailed on a tribal line. I hate tribalism, and I'll never do that. And myself and Chairperson Mabuyane, we met and jointly agreed that was a misunderstanding, and on the basis of that it was rectified, and unconditionally apologized to the people of Eastern Cape. It's not my intention to use tribe to discredit any other person.
Yesterday we saw the heckling of ANC President Jacob Zuma by some regions in KZN. We heard Zamani Solt speaking to my colleague Samgele Masega earlier on today, saying that that might have actually compromised the campaign of Dr. Zweli Mkhize. We subsequently then heard Sponiso Duma coming out saying that ANC leaders need to be cautious of saying such things on public platforms. After the heckling of the president, we saw how the Gauteng delegation, of which you're part of, singing songs in favor of ANC President Ramaphosa. Has there been any engagement between the Gauteng leadership and KZN over this very issue?
Well, confine myself to the Gauteng issues. We are working very well with other provinces. They've approached us and we've approached other provinces. And we are working very well. I think we'll be in a position to resolve the impasse or the differences. And I don't want to enter the space of how President Zuma entered the space. I've never spoken to him, so I have no reason to doubt whether he came into the house at the right time or not. But I really feel that provinces are working together and we can find ourselves and rescue this conference. Fortunately, I'm chairing the forum of all provincial chairs and provincial secretaries, so we are busy negotiating because there are some constitutional amendments that need all of us. So we are on the right course, don't worry.
Thank you so much for your time. I wish we had more time.